It is a Thursday morning and Christabel is coming for her family planning appointment at the hospital. It has been a long time coming for her. For many years, she had nowhere to go where she could get the specific help she needed. Christabel knows what she wants, but she is deaf, and in most hospitals, the doctors and nurses cannot communicate with her.
I never heard of family planning before because there is no one to give us, the deaf people, information about family planning.
She is now 26 years old and a mother of twins. But this is when she is learning about family planning. Everywhere she went, there was one hurdle after another.
There was a hospital I went to and I met this doctor and told him I was deaf and wanted family planning services. So I had to write on a piece of paper. The doctor wrote back in Swahili, but I do not understand Kiswahili. The doctor on his side, he did not understand the sign language. So I got frustrated and left.
But now Christabel and many like her have a reason to smile. Rael is one of the few nurses in the country who have taken special interest in providing this service to deaf people.
For 7 years that I've worked here, I've seen that most deaf especially, they are not able to get enough information when it comes to family planning. Not only family planning as per se, but even other services in the hospital. Because they are marginalized, or I would say maybe neglected, or maybe it's because most healthcare workers don't know maybe sign language.
Rael lays out the various options available for Christabel. Here she is calm because most importantly, they understand each other.
Sometimes you're given medicine which you are supposed to take like 2 to 3 times in a day, in the morning, afternoon, and maybe in the evening. And for someone like me, you don't even understand how to go about it or when you're supposed to take them. It can be very frustrating.
According to the WHO, over 1 billion people are estimated to experience disability. This corresponds to about 15% of the world's population, with up to 190 million people aged 15 years and older having significant difficulties in functioning, often requiring healthcare services. In sub-Saharan Africa, a bigger percentage of women face challenges in accessing efficient healthcare services, especially sexual health and family planning. Women with disability face particular barriers to sexual and reproductive health services and information. A key barrier to health services for people who have a hearing impairment is limited availability of written material or sign language interpreters at health services. This includes braille or large print for visually impaired. And so, Rael is trying to change this. She holds this special class at her health center for fellow nurses. They can all speak, but they are now learning how to sign.
So when I came back to my facility, I felt like it's important I teach my colleagues as well about sign language, so that when I'm not there, they're able to do what? They're able to communicate. Because before, there was a client who was pregnant and she was deaf. When she comes to clinic and I'm not there, she'll be told to go back until when I'm on duty. Is well now. So you see, but after now we started doing sign language. I'm telling you right now, that client comes, she's been served just like a normal person.
It was a long process to get here for this health center. With the help of VSO, an organization that promotes equal healthcare for people with disabilities, Rael managed to improve her signing skills and acquire materials to teach her colleagues. But has this plan brought any change in the provision of health services?
Following the number of clients who benefited, they went out there and they also sensitized other members of the community, and in turn there are some who didn't have that information and they got the information, and through that I can say there are other people who are getting assistance through that. So if it can be cascaded, I think more people can benefit.
Step by step, the Ministry of Health plans to push the program in other parts of the country. With keen attention to every detail, these nurses may be able to reach everyone in the community as they pass vital information sign by sign.